So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
First baseman, number 17, Duncan Erickson.
Hit on the ground to third. Camargo brings it in. On to first, and there are two down. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Drew Steckenrider enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Steckenrider.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Atlanta jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Garrett Cole earns win number 7 on the season. Kendall Graveman pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Raisel Iglesias records the save, his 22nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 2 runs on 5.
From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Adam Conley, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Number 2, Cameron Maybin.
Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. And now a moment to show you the lineup for in now, Duncan Erickson, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction. Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Maven. Off the sculpture. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Striding in, Duncan Erickson, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Irvin looks up. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and there's another reason the word around the league is this guy's a bona fide Rookie of the Year candidate. He seems to come up big, never shying away from the moment like a lot of rookies do. It's been a joy to watch him have so much success in just his first big league season.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. And digging in and looking for more, Cameron Maven, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Duncan Erickson will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Behind 0-2 now.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes.
Digging in to try it again, Howard Cameron. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Cameron.
Runners on the move for second. Chopped weakly to the left. scooped up. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Now in the box, Duncan Erickson comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan Mascara.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up. Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Miami Marlins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chris O'Grady claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kyle Berkla. Not ideal baseball weather today, but they've decided not to close the roof, so we'll have to make do. Today, game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch or early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, they could really use a turnaround from Cameron Maybin. He had only 1 home run last month, so if you're looking at it.
Standing in, Duncan Erickson, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Duncan Erickson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And there's your first out of the inning. All right, now so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. So digging in now, Duncan Erickson.
17, Duncan Erickson.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and the Marlins get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Standing in, Brian Mascara, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Brian Mascara.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. On the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Now to the plate, Sherwood Ratliff. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Liner to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Leading off the inning, Duncan Erickson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ratliff moves over. He's got it 1 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Victor Caratini, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Attempt here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They're up 6-4.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-4 the outcome today. The Atlanta Braves wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Angelo Castro earned his 5th win of the year. Raisel Iglesias closes the door for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
And as we pick up live action, runners are currently at the corners here with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, Duncan Erickson. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. To third. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-1 the final tally today. The Atlanta Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Matt Shoemaker earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Miami Marlins and the Baltimore Orioles. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next. Dylan Bundy will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping up now, Duncan Erickson. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1.
And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's late in the season. season, and we're looking at two teams in the cellar right now. But do not get it twisted for a second. There's only 750 big leaguers at any given time in the league. And no one that I've ever played with gave an at-bat away or threw a cookie down the middle of the plate. These guys will not just play out the string. They will battle because they are professionals.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Batting third baseman, Sean Donaldson.
0-1 count and the pitch. It's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore with no score. Digging in, Duncan Erickson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Hey now, Erickson is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altair has a read on it. 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Duncan Erickson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Erickson.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here comes the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So striding forward now, Duncan Erickson. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side for Miami. Next will be the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid.
On a warm. Stepping into the box, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. To his left, Erickson. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Duncan Erickson. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now at the plate, Duncan Erickson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Erickson.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. With runners in scoring position this season, Erickson carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped him up. Castro over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Duncan Erickson. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. The 1-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Dan Mobley would be next. The 3-1. Tapper up the line. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. So coming to the plate, Freddie Galvis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Freddie Galvis.
A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And it remains 5-2. Stepping in, Duncan Erickson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 5-2 the final today. Baltimore led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today at the plate, Duncan Erickson. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Well, guys. As these Orioles entering play today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the. Into the box now, Ronald Calzado. He reached on a single in his first try. Here now the 2-2. Attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance. Duncan Erickson. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Ready on 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Right side hit hard, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the. A lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Well, right back at him, and it hit him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort. Digging in now, Duncan Erickson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, down the 3rd baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Castro, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And that one just missed outside. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Now batting, Duncan Erickson. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
2 outs here with a runner at 3rd. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Brian Anderson.
Off liner toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready now for the Marlins, Duncan Erickson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-5 today. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the second. Broadcasting from under the roof of Marlins Park as we are ready for game time. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Colorado Rockies and the Miami Marlins. Miami have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Coming to the plate now, Duncan Erickson. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Now here it comes. Left center, base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Ryan Braun.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped high in the air. McMahon is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Into the box, Clinton Cloud. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Erickson, the runner at second with one away. Spinning a throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't. At the plate, Duncan Erickson will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see. A low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone count. full now. The 3-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Lined hard toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Braun. He popped out in his first trip. Working for the punch out and the offering on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first in time, one away, and he's safe.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready now, Clinton Cloud.
Center fielder number 32, Clinton Cloud.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ryan McMahon.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A bullet to first base. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. Now at the plate, David Dahl. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Duncan Erickson, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Erickson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Hit hard, but foul. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both start have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way. And so the batting order turns over now, and set to go Johnny Leone. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot. Oh, look at this. Takes it himself, and he got him. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put in. At the plate, Duncan Erickson.
Number 17, Duncan Erickson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road.
Ready for another shot now, Trevor Story. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So he waited till the 9th inning.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Miami took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Dan Straley wins his 3rd of the season. Kyle Freeland is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa. Broadcasting from under the roof of Marlins Park as we are ready for game. Harleen Garcia, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch attack guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping in, Duncan Erickson. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 2-0 on the way. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And the count will be full. Another payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Ryan Braun now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Ryan Braun.
Now a snap move over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. A little roller toward the hole. Reined in. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nothing in the... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Duncan Erickson. He drew a walk his first time up.
Erickson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He was finally able to lay off one there. He swung it 2 out of the zone before that, so clearly he wasn't picking up the ball very well.
Hard hit ball to second, gloved by LeMahieu. And there's out number 2. So striding in, Duncan Erickson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Here now is our final line score tonight.